So when it comes to setting up your daily schedule, it can be a bit of a task and take up a little bit more time than is necessary. And it's because we know what we need to do for the day, but we don't have any of that information organized. We don't have it set within our calendar, set within times and high priorities and so on. So we end up rolling in circles and eventually we'll get something done. But because we don't have designated times for each task, we tend to fall off sometimes, or we might get 3 or 4 things done that we need done, and a few of the other things kind of fall off, or we get lazy. A lot of us, especially as business professionals, teachers, coaches, consultants, we do better with deadlines. So when you give yourself a deadline, it says, okay, Shaun, you got to get this done. And that's where ChatGPT can come in and help assist you with setting up your daily schedule, getting you ready for the day. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to give you the perfect prompt to set yourself up each day to get all of your tasks done and eliminate procrastination, laziness, or just not have enough time to get things done because you space things too far out. With that said, let's jump right in and I'm going to show you how you can save 2 hours on each day of the week. All right, so we're moving right over into ChatGPT. So we're going to throw in our first prompt, which is this. You're my morning productivity assistant. Here are the tasks that I need to get done tomorrow, along with my already scheduled appointments. My day starts at 6 a.m. and ends at 7 p.m. Now, what you've done here is you've given a persona saying this is what you do and this is what I need you to do. Then from there, you've given it the task that you need to get done. Then the next thing you did was you gave it a window in which you need all this stuff done. This is your typical schedule. These are the hours that you work through. Now we're going to add one more step into this prompt, which is basically the instructions, exactly what you want ChatGPT to do with this information. So I'm going to make a little bit of space here. Okay. And now what we have here are the instructions, which is basically what we want ChatGPT to do with the information that he gave us. So you see here, now I want you to analyze these tasks and do the following. Prioritize them by urgency and impact, high, medium, low. Estimate realistic time needed for each. Identify which can be delegated or eliminated. Create a time block schedule from, that should be 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Now, what this does, it gives ChatGPT everything it needs. You've given it the persona. You've given it the time frame that you need stuff done. You've given it the information. You've given it the 5-part instructions of what you need done with that information. Now, let's let ChatGPT do its work. And there you have it, under 5 seconds. All right, everything is prioritized by urgency and impact. So morning prayer, reading the Bible. Of course, that's high urgency, high impact, because I start my day with this every day. And then it moves over to emails. Then it goes into prepping the scripts, coaching. So it sets these according to their urgencies. High, medium, high, high. And I like how it has most of the things at a high priority. Now we have the time estimates, which is basically ChatGPT trying to predict how long it's going to take for you to get these things done. Now, of course, these can go faster or they can go slower, but you can see morning prayer, 30 minutes. It's actually going to take about 45 minutes, but that's not bad. Then you got your emails, 30 minutes, prepping the scripts, 2.5 hours. So this is pretty much on point. So on, it's got you scheduled out through all the rest of the day, your mental breaks, your workouts, and so on. And now you're going to move down here. Here's the part where we're saying you can either eliminate or delegate this information. So organize the interviews. Okay, you can hire a virtual assistant or an in-person assistant, have somebody organize and set up the interviews for you or for me. Checking emails. Yes, I could have somebody do that or a virtual assistant. So I like how it's starting to recommend me AI to help myself. So I do appreciate that. It's good prepping scripts. And yeah, so then here is our time block schedule from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Now this is great because what I was previously working with is this. And as you can see, no rhyme, no reason, no nada. It's just there. Hey, I need to do this, and this. And that's typically what us professionals and individuals, we tend to do this. We know we need to get done, but we never really line it out and time block it out. So this way, everything, you see exactly how long for each task, tells you where to end off. You can move on to your next task. I mean, it's perfect in my eyes. And it even set into your mental break, your lunch break. It set up my workout. I mean, this is exactly what you need when it comes to setting up your schedule, trying to get the most done within a day. Having deadlines, knowing your times, that is key when it comes to working and being efficient. And of course, to hear the last part, number 5, conflicts and overcommitments. So scripting 3 videos in one day, 2.5 hours is type of doable, which is true. Scripting can take quite a long time. It could be short, depending on the length of the script. It could be long. Sometimes you never know. Your mind flows. So I get that. That could be an overcommitment or it could be a time conflict. And you can bump into, the next thing that you have to get done. But I mean, guys, there you had it. Simple. You have clean, easy to follow. And then you have not even chaos. It's just There's no starting point. There's no limits to any of these different things. And it doesn't really help us, guys. So try this out, guys. This will definitely save you a couple hours each day. Now, no, it's not going to take an hour or 2 hours to schedule your day, but it'll keep you from procrastinating throughout the day and wasting time as you go. Because as professionals, time is money. And you know what? Can't afford to lose it. So I hope you guys enjoy. Yeah, try it out today, tomorrow, put it into your schedules. Let me know how it worked for you. And of course, you can modify this to your liking. Like obviously the schedule part, but the commands. Try it out. Give it different commands and see how it can help you when it comes to setting up your day and making sure you don't lose track of the things you need to get done. So hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a like, subscribe if I give you guys any value. Enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.